Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 5 English lesson on regular plural nouns. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. We're doing grade 5. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of regular plural nouns. All right, so this is a continuation of our previous lesson on regular plural nouns. So in our previous lessons, we had to form plurals of nouns ending in if, e, o, and y, and we also had to use plurals of nouns ending in if, e, o, and y. All right. So once again, this is a continuation of our previous lesson. So now we're going to continue and then we're finishing this one. So our chapter is regular plural nouns. Our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 5. So when it comes to, sorry, so when it comes to our regular plural nouns, right? Sorry, we said that this is, we need to either add an S, or we had to see what we had to add in order to show the plural form of that word, right? Of the noun. And we see that with most nouns, we add an S. So with most nouns, we add an S. But then when it comes to the review that we're going to be doing based on the previous lesson that we did, regular means that you need to follow the rules that is given. What are you going to add in order for it to show the regular plural noun? All right. And we said that the lessons is to form and use plurals review. And we're going to form plurals review. That is going to be our lessons. So now the first one, if we were to form the plurals, right? Any general plural. So if we want to form plurals, then to form plurals of a noun, then most of the nouns we just add an S. So if you want to form plurals of most of the nouns, then we just add an S to the word to show the plural form of the word. Now, if we look at an example of where you just add an S to the words, right? For example, one tree, but two trees, we just added an S. One boy, more than one boys. We just added an S to show the plural form of that word. Then the next one says, if our noun ends, if our noun ends in S, CH, SH, X, or Z, then we need to add an ES to make it plural. So we add ES to make it plural. And an example is, yeah, we have an example of a word that ends with an SH, bush. One bush, two or more bushes. And as you can see, we added an ES only to show bushes. If our word were to end in CH, we made an example of church. One church, two or more churches. And we added an ES. All right, so that is but an example also. Oh, I forgot the H. So first an H for church, chus. Then the next one says, if the noun ends in the consonant Y, then we need to drop the Y and we add IES to make it plural. For example, one baby, two or more babies. We dropped the Y, we added the IES. Yes, we did this on Monday, so now we are just finishing off this now. Because we did the two lessons first and now we're doing the other two lessons. All right. So babies, and we made and if we make an example, we'll make an example of family, because it also ends in Y. And if we want to show that we have more than one family, our families are coming together, then we drop the Y, we add the IES, right? Families. And then if our noun ends with an F and the F sound changes to, like it changes to V, when it's plural, then we drop the F and the FE and we add VES. Whose. And then if our noun ends with an F and it still stays the F sound, and then we add an S. And then the last one, it says, if a noun ends in O, usually add S to make it plural. However, ES for the following exceptions: tomatoes, potatoes, heroes, echoes, tornadoes, volcanoes, and mangoes. All right. So now we're going to aplusstudents.ca. We're going to aplusstudents.ca and we're going to review and our plurals. All right. So remember regular plural nouns, right? We said a noun names a person, animals, place, or thing, right? That's a noun. But now if you're talking about plural noun, we have singular and we have plural nouns. We're doing grade 5. All right. So once again, when it comes to regular plurals, right? All right. We said, right, when it comes to our when it ends in S, CH, SH, X, or Z. All right. And remember when it comes to plural nouns, right? Remember we said a noun, it names a person, place, animal, or thing. They have plural. It means that you need to refer to that as with more, right? It is more. Anything plural is more, whether it's two or more, it is more, right? That is basically a plural. And when we talk about regular, then regular means that we, for example, have to follow a specific rules in order to get the whatever the either the question is, whatever the response is, or for us to change. Yes, you may ask the question. You may ask a question. I really don't know, guys. I don't know how it works in your country when it comes to holidays. So I really can't say is it a public holiday on Friday or what's happening on Friday because I really don't know. All right, so we're going to A plus students.ca and we're going to form and use plurals review. All right, so we're going to our test where we are going to form and use plurals. Form and use plurals. But I don't know, guys, how the thingies work, how holidays and so on works within your country. All right, so it says American playwright Arthur Miller wrote a number of play before achieving success with Death of a Salesman in 1949. So do we say option one, number of sales plays, sorry, option two or option three? Which one is correct? So plays option one, option two, or option three in order for us to get the correct answer. Which one is correct? All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, we would say that he wrote a number of plays. Option one, plays. We added an S. Well done. The next one, the taco truck on Mermaid Avenue serves the most delicious fish taco in town. The word taco, is it option one, tacos? Option two, tacos with a double S? Or option three, tacosis? Which one is correct? One, two, or three? All right, so we need to say, is it option one, tacos, option two, or option three? So option one or option two for tacos. All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, we would choose option one for tacos. Yes. The next one says, on September 21, 1959, the cover of Life magazine featured a photograph of the wife of the Project Mercury astronauts. All right. So Weird says we need to choose the correct one. On September 21, 1959, the cover of Life magazine featured a photograph of the wife of the Project Mercury astronaut. All right. So wife, do we say wives? Option one, two, or three? All right. And if we were to choose the correct one, and then we're choosing option three, because remember we said that if, the example, the if, the wording changes. All right. Yeah, it says we need to complete the sentence with the correct plural. Baby giraffe can stand just 30 minutes after birth, and they can run after only 10 hours. So, baby or giraffe. So, giraffe. Do we say giraffes? Giraffes, double S, or giraffes? Which one is correct? Option one, two, or three. Option one, two, or three. And if we were to choose the correct one, then we'll say baby giraffes, which is option one. One giraffe, more than one giraffes. So we just added an S. The next one says in 2012, ecologist Roger Bradbury wrote that overfishing and population are destroying the world's coral reef. So, coral reef, is it option one, two, or three? So, reefs, is it option one, two, or three? That is correct. And if we were to choose the correct one, we will choose reefs. Well done. It's hard to imagine that these plump caterpillar. So it's hard to imagine that these plump caterpillar will eventually transform into a delicate butterflies. So which one is correct? Option one, caterpillars, option two, or option three? All right. So caterpillars. So we said option one for caterpillars. Well done. All right. It says monkey range in size from the 5-inch pygmy marmoset to the adult male mandrill, which can be over 3 feet tall. So here it says monkey range in size from the 5th inch. Is it monkeys? Option one, two, or three. Option one, two, or three. Monkeys. So we said monkey with an S. So well done. All right. So now we're going to form plurals review. So we're going to form plurals a review by saying that plus that, and then we need to get our answer. All right. So we need to make. And here it says moss plus es or mows plus es. What is the plural of that word? Mows. Is it moss or Moses? Which one is correct? We need to type it. Moss or Moses? And if we were to form and use, then we can say this one over here is moss plus es. So I don't know if it's mosses or yes, because that is basically if we add es to it. So mosses. I don't know what mosses is, but mosses it is. So mosses. And if we look at the meaning of mosses, right? Mosses, it's a small, non-vascular flowerless plant. It's like a flowerless plant. That is mosses. You'll mainly find mosses in wetlands, where you'll find rivers, ponds. That is where you'll find mosses. All right, so masters it is. The next one says cello plus is. A cello plus is. So cello plus is. And if we were to say cello plus is, we just add an is. So cello plus is. All right. So this is the last one, and then we're going to our test. Fair. Fair plus is. If we say fair plus is it just fair or is it Fairs? Fairs. So fairs. All right, so fairs, and we just add an is. Now we're going to our test, and then we are done with our lesson. We need to now type the missing word. Remember, if they say minus, right? And then it means that we remove that letter. And we add, it means that you're adding that letters to. So here it says remedy plus IES. So remedy plus IES. All right. So now number one says remedy. We minus the Y, we add IES. So one remedy, but more than one. Is it option two remedies? Option one remedies, option two remedy. All right, so remedy plus IES is it option one, two, or three? Remedies, option one, two, or three. And if we were to choose the correct option, we'll go with option two, remedies. Well done. Fair. All right. So fair plus is. So fair plus is. So fairs, and if we were to choose the correct option, we'll choose option one. All right. Must plus es. Must plus es. And if we were to choose the correct one, we will choose option one for mosses. And then here the next one says cellos. Is it option one, two, or three? Cellos. Option one, two, or three. And cello plus is, we can say is option one, cellos. All right, so this is now the end of our lesson on plural nouns, regular plural nouns. We had to form and use plurals, by either adding the s to show the plural form. Right, so this is now the end of the lesson. Thank you very much for joining the class. But until next time, you must have a good day further. Goodbye.